Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Tsukihime. When last we left off, Shiki had a wonderful, magnificent, bloody dream. Yes, he did. And, well, there probably was a couple of other things that happened that were of import, but I think I'll just let that sit for a minute, because at least outwardly the dream was the most important thing. I'm not going to swear no, the dream was not the most important thing in my opinion. It's the second most important thing, but there was one small thing that happened that was more important, but I'll let you guess what that was. Or don't, and it'll become obvious-ish as we play. And, well, if it's important or not, to the level of that scene, I don't know, but I don't know for sure. I think it is. Anyway, let's get back into it, shall we? 6. Killer 2. I gasped for air. It's morning now. This is my room, and my knee keeps popping. Quite painfully, might I add. Up until now, I've been here, just like this, and I should have been sleeping. I just realized there are scenes in this route, and I'm getting closer to them, and I'm gonna have to censor those. Well, it was my decision to play this game. My forehead is hurting. Dream. I had a terrible dream. A dream where I killed someone. A dream where I ejaculated over and over as I killed. My throat is burning. My body feels like lead, and my hands, the feeling of breaking someone's neck still lingers on my hands. That can't be. That can't be. That was a dream. Unmistakably a dream. But are dreams really that vivid? I remember it so vividly. The street in the dead of night, the feeling of snapping someone's neck, the stickiness of blood gurgling down my throat, the face of the woman so cruelly killed. But it's merely a dream. Since I'm here, it had to have been a dream. But the problem is, I'm dreaming that I'm having fun at killing people. You and I are the same, Shiki-kun. Before my eyes, the world starts spinning. Someone who can't resist the pleasure from killing. And that crazy speed. Excuse me, Hisui says as she enters the room. Good morning. It seems that you have awakened Shiki-sama. Morning, Hisui. The world stopped spinning. As soon as Hisui spoke, the whirlpool I was trapped in disappeared like an illusion. Shiki-sama? What is it, Hisui? How are you feeling this morning? You were not saying anything. Sorry, I was just staring at you. I understand. I have to go to school. I'll go to the sitting room right away, so wait for me there. Shiki-sama, if you are not feeling well, please do not push yourself. Your health is more important than school. No way, Hisui. I can't skip school. It's nothing, really. So don't spoil me like that. No, please rest. I will tell Akiya-sama, so please rest. Hisui is unusually persistent. Does my face look that haggard? Hisui, you worry too much. It really is nothing at all, so don't worry about it. I'll just wash my face, so please wait for me in the sitting room. Getting out of bed, I walk past Hisui, who seems like she wants to say more. Leaving the room, it is a little painful seeing Hisui watch me with uneasiness in her eyes. I look in the mirror in the bathroom. I don't look like I'm sick. Why is Hisui worrying so much? I splash cold water onto my face. Just thinking about the dream I had last night makes me want to puke and not go to school. But if I stay home from school because of that, that would just be like confirming something, which makes me feel uneasy. Akiya and Kohaku-san are in the sitting room, and Hisui is standing nearby. As usual, I'm the last one to enter the room. Good morning, Shiki-san. No way. It isn't even 6:30 yet. Kohaku-san looks towards me with a soft smile while Akiya gets up from the sofa and gapes at me in surprise. Good morning, Kohaku-san. Oh, and Akiya too. What do you mean, Akiya Too? Well, Akiya Too means Akiya Too. That should be enough for someone who's so surprised to see me get up early when you tell me to get up early every day. I see. Nissan, you wake up early for once and now you triumphantly walk around with your head held high. Head held high, Akiya. Head. Neck. I remember the sensation from my dream and feel like vomiting. Sorry, Kohaku-san. I don't mean to be a bother, but could you get me something to drink before I eat? Not at all. Would you like soda or fruit juice? I'll have a soda, please. Coming right up. I always hated having soda in the morning. Usually just drink water, but juice is okay. Orange juice in the mornings is not bad. Milk too, but not immediately. But not soda. I don't like the acidity, like right when I wake up. So give me some water. Water's good. Kohaku-san disappears towards the kitchen. Hell, I mostly drink water, the occasional bit of milk or coffee here and there. Sometimes juice, but not frequently. Very, very rarely soda. I don't drink soda that much, which is a surprise coming from some of my family that drinks nothing but soda, so there's that. Though I don't live with them, so that helps. Nissan, you're rambling again. You're not arguing back. Are you feeling alright? Jeez. You and even Hisui, what do you think I am? I just woke up early and my throat is dry. There isn't anything wrong with me. Trying to resist the urge to vomit, I shout back. I'm sorry, Nissan, but there is obviously something wrong and I want to help. No, that's not it. The fact that you're worried about me makes me really happy. I just had a really bad nightmare last night and my mind is elsewhere, that's all. I'm sorry, Akiya. I'm the one who should apologize. I sit down on the sofa. I know that something's wrong with me, but I can't do anything about it. Nissan, is there something bothering you? If it's something to do with this mansion, please tell me, and I'm sure I can be of help. No, it isn't that. I'm not used to living here. Speaking of water, I should probably drink some. That's right. Maybe if I ask her indirectly, it might help make me feel better. I decide to... this scene. Right. Okay, this choice. There, I got it. One of the options leads to progress. The other option leads to death. Eventually. But if I choose the option that leads to death now, I'll just go directly to death while I go through scenes in the middle. If I choose the one that continues on, I get to the next choice that I have. The choice leads me to the same death scene, or one of the choices there. So you can basically, to get to that bad end, you can choose a choice here, or you can choose a choice at the next choice, and it leads to the same scenes. So, you know, I will not be doing that here, but that does mean that the next choice is going to have a bad end, so there is that. And to continue on, we have to talk to her about it. Wait, what? Did I just misclick? I might have. Oh well. Nope, I'm dumb, I just can't read. I decide that it's better to do it than to not. And for some reason, my dumbass just put, it's better to do it, better to not do it. So, you know, I just can't read. Besides, I keep thinking the worst, or I keep thinking for the worst since I'm keeping this to myself. Well then, let me ask you a question. If someone does something they know they shouldn't do, would that be the result of stress? A result of stress? Doing something they know they shouldn't do? Is it a recurring problem or just an accident? Well, it's more like an accident. It seems that the person really isn't that conscious. So, you mean they're doing things while unconscious so they can't stop themselves from doing it? That's right, they can't stop. They can't even get themselves to think about stopping. In that case, it sounds like a personality inversion. Personality inversion? You mean their personality gets reversed? Yes. For whatever reason, something triggers a change in the person and their entire moral spectrum. Their whole attitude gets reversed. It may be termed a disease of the mind. Don't you remember Nissan? Father was usually a very kind person, but sometimes he would just turn cold as ice. The old man was? Come to think of it, Tono Makihiso was extremely kind one day and extremely strict the next. I don't remember that well. Do you remember Hisui? I look at Hisui, who is standing by the wall. And it looks like Hisui is trying to contain herself and can't hear my voice. Akiya-sama, please don't talk about any of that. Makihisa-sama was just a little manic-depressive, that's all. Kahaku-san says this as he brings a silver tray with a glass on it. You shouldn't say bad things about those who have departed. And besides, Makihisa-sama is your father too. I know. I don't need you to tell me that. Akiya joins Hisui in silence. Here you go, Shiki-san. Thanks for waiting. Kahaku-san puts the glass of lemon squash onto the table. The fuck is lemon squash? Is that supposed to be like lemon crush, orange crush sort of joke? Is lemon crush a thing? I think it actually might be. I've never had it though. It is. I've had orange crush. I quite like orange crush, but not. Lemon crush does not sound like the lemon. Yeah, lemon crush does not sound like something that would be enjoyable to me. Then again, lemon soda isn't something that's particularly enjoyable to me, so what do I know? Thanks. Using a straw, I let the cool drink fill my body. You drink soda with a straw? Well, that's not true. Lots of people drink soda with a straw. Just so weird. If you're drinking from a can, I don't know. Drinking soda with a straw is always weird to me because the straw fucking floats and shit. But if you're drinking from a can, I don't know. It seems pointless. Actually, I think a bottle is worse for a straw, but not always. Because there are reasons to do that, especially if you do the, Midwest, I think, that puts peanuts into Coke. Or is that like Utah? I guess Utah is the Midwest, isn't it? I don't remember. I know that's a thing, and I know I've never done it, but I don't drink soda enough to actually justify it, and I barely eat peanuts. I'm rambling. The rest of the time, Akiya and Hisui never open their mouths. The only cheerful one in the sitting room is Kohaku-san. I don't understand why everyone became so depressed, but the old man is definitely connected to it. Well, there's a lot of depression going on right now. It's Wednesday. Let's just say. No, I'm not going to go into it further than that. Be careful on your way, Shiki-sama. I'll be going, Hisui. Hisui? Yes, what is it, Shiki-sama? When we were talking earlier about my old man, you were deathly quiet. Not just you, but Akiya as well. Did something happen to that old man in the 8 years I was gone? You and Akiya were both acting strange earlier. Hisui doesn't answer. I see. Well, I won't force you to answer. If you ever feel like it, we can talk about it. No, this is not something you need to that concerns you, Shiki-sama. Shiki-sama, if you are going to live in this mansion, please do not ever mention Makihisa-sama again. After Hisui's eyes flash for a brief instant, she heads back to the mansion. It's lunchtime. As usual, Arihiko is skipping school. I'll go eat lunch at the cafeteria. If I eat by myself, I'll just end up being depressed. If I go eat in a cafeteria full of people, it should help me get my mind off things. As expected, the cafeteria is packed. After waiting in a long line, I buy the tried and true meal set A and walk to the table. The students' voices are pretty loud, so I'm able to concentrate on just eating my meal. I use my fork and eat in silence. And then, for a moment, I see a terrible image. Is it the television screen? I gape at the large television mounted on the wall at the end of the cafeteria. At my school, they record the morning news and replay it at lunch. I just stare dumbfounded at the broadcast that is several hours late. No way. I watch the news in amazed horror. Shown in the television is the alley that I saw last night in my dreams. The newscaster is talking. On the screen, the words, "The vampire serial killer's 9th victim," appears in bloody lettering. After that, the face of the victim appears. The woman with long hair, she was definitely the one I killed in my dream. Suddenly, I start to feel faint. How come? That was a dream. It had to be a dream. But in reality, the same person as in my dream, in the same place as my dream, is killed in the same way as my dream. The vampire should be gone already. I killed Yumizuka with my own hands. Those killings, they shouldn't be happening anymore. I killed? Yes, I killed. Just like the time I killed Yumizuka. While breathing hard last night, that woman I've never met. Didn't I tell you, Shiki-kun? It's useless to resist it. Quashing the urge to throw up my lunch, I stagger out of my seat. I can't go back to class. I somehow find myself running into town. I come to the place I saw in my dream. There are several policemen around the area, and tape reading "Police line, do not cross" is stretched across the alley. Exactly the same. Without a doubt, this is the place I went to in my dream. No, that's not a dream. I can't delude myself into thinking it is a dream any longer. Even if I stay here longer, the cops will only stare at me. I can't go back to school now. I guess I'll go back to the mansion. Since it's not even 2 o'clock yet, Hisui isn't waiting in the lobby. I can say I got lucky. I don't feel like seeing anyone right now. Sigh. Giving a deep breath, I collapse onto my bed. I just don't understand any of this at all. I have dreams where I kill people. In reality, the same killing has happened. I am living today like living a normal life. I was taking delight in killing people in my dreams. Just which one? Which is the real Tonoshiki? Do you really have to ask? That voice again. Come on, let's continue, Shiki. That voice that echoes inside my head. My voice. Night comes every day. For sure, we will find the one we want someday, right? Shut up. I leap out of bed. Pit, pit, pit. I breathe wildly. Just now, I was lusting after Akiya. Pit, pit. I feel like I'm going to vomit. I don't ever think about these things normally, but when I try to sleep, these weird thoughts pop up in my head. It's almost as if there's someone else inside my brain. Come to think of it, Akiya said something like that earlier. That was about my old man would have extreme personality shifts. It sounds almost like me right now. Of course, like father, like son. It might even be hereditary. My old man's room, I think they still keep it like before. And this is where we're going to end off this episode. So next time, well, I've already sort of spoiled it. Next time, we have a bad end. Shiki will die. And then he'll come back because of parallel universes and blah, 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 blah. But Shiki will die next time. I hope to see you all there.